Good evening. On behalf of the more than 15,000 employees of Dentsply Sirona, it is my great honor to welcome you to the 62nd anniversary of the SCADA Awards program. My name is Dr. Terry Dolan, Vice President and Chief Clinical Officer for Dentsply Sirona and Secretary of the SCADA Board of Directors. And it's my honor to serve as tonight's host and bring you greetings from Dentsply Sirona's corporate headquarters in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'll be joined by the SCADA Board of Directors and honorees from around the world during this virtual celebration. Before we begin, let's take a few minutes to learn more about the SCADA program.
Research is key to driving innovation within dentistry and ensuring its benefits are realized by both patients and dental professionals alike. SCADA, the Student Competition for Advancing Dental Research and its Application, represents part of Dentsply Sirona's ongoing commitment to dental research and the development of the next generation of dental professionals.
Each year, I'm so impressed by the energy, the enthusiasm, the commitment, the creativity of the students, and I'm so happy that we can provide them with the opportunity to have this experience, and hopefully they'll consider dental research and academics as part of their career path.
SCADA was founded in 1959 by the late Dr. Harold H. Hillenbrand, Executive Director Emeritus of the ADA, and the late Mr. Henry M. Thornton, Chairman Emeritus of Dentsply International, now Dentsply Sirona. Together, they were seeking to establish a program which would stimulate interest in dental research and its application to improve dental care.
Research is the future of dentistry, and SCADA encourages that and it fosters that, and it empowers the profession in that sense, is that it produces people who move the profession forward.
SCADA has grown to become globally recognized with national competitions engaging students in more than 30 countries. Through the national competitions, we work with dental associations and schools to engage pre-doctoral students in exploring dental research. Participants are invited to submit research within two categories: basic science and translational and clinical research. Participants who are selected by their school will go on to compete at their respective national competition, where the winners are invited to the Global SCADA Awards, sponsored by Dentsply Sirona. The Global SCADA Awards are hosted annually by the American Association of Dental Research and bring exemplary students together to present their research, share their experience, and build a network that will support them throughout their careers in dentistry and dental research.
The students really enjoy the opportunity to be with other individuals from around the country and the world who love discovery and scientific activities.
It's my pleasure to be here, and I believe this opportunity will be my connection to the whole world.
Participants of national and global competitions become part of the SCADA alumni, a global community of professionals that provides career, networking, and ongoing collaboration opportunities between students, dental schools, researchers, and clinicians.
What the SCADA program means for me is that for more than 50 years, there has been a structured program that engages dental schools in a way that creates a vibrant mechanism to stimulate research. When you look at the leaders in dentistry and dental education, and certainly in dental research now, it's always interesting how many of them participated in the SCADA program and how long-lasting that impact has been.
SCADA, helping students discover research, advance themselves, and find inspiring ways to improve dental care since 1959.
Tonight, we honor the participants in the American Association for Dental Research, Dentsply Sirona Student Competition for Advancing Dental Research and its Application, also known as the SCADA program. The video gave you a sense of Dentsply Sirona's long commitment to product innovation, clinical research, and education. And the SCADA program, with a rich 62-year history, would not be possible without the commitment of two sponsoring organizations, the American Association for Dental Research, or AADR, and Dentsply Sirona. AADR provides the SCADA students with networking opportunities with leading clinicians and scientists from around the world. So on behalf of the SCADA Board of Directors, I'd like to thank the AADR's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Christopher Fox, President, Dr. Mark Hertzberg, and the AADR team. Thank you for your generous support and for providing the students with a global venue to share their research. The SCADA judges volunteer their time to evaluate the students' research presentations, and I'd like to thank this year's judging chairs, Dr. Teresa Madden, leading the Clinical Science and Public Health category, and Dr. Radha Sumareva, leading the Basic Science category. Thank you to all of the judges for your willingness to take on this very difficult task of judging the students' research. And finally, I'd like to thank the Dentsply Sirona Clinical Affairs team, Pietro Jameson and David Miller, for their great assistance in organizing the SCADA events that take place throughout the year. In addition to the AADR Dentsply Sirona SCADA program in the United States, Dentsply Sirona sponsors 12 student research programs worldwide, and 5 students will be honored tonight. Of course, we're disappointed that these students could not attend the program in person, but please join me in congratulating our international research competition winners.
Hirona Yoshino, Sungbum Kim, Movina Wu, Qing Shen Huang, Kat Nutnat Sharon Su,
As Secretary of the SCADA Board of Directors, I have the pleasure of working with an amazing board from around the world, and they will be introducing tonight's honorees. Dr. Falk Verheyen is the President of the SCADA Board of Directors, and he will present the first of 2 Henry M. Thornton SCADA Fellowship Awards.
SCADA is an alumni association of past student clinicians throughout the world. 45 years ago, SCADA started a fellowship fund named in honor of the late Henry M. Thornton, Dentsply Chairman Emeritus, who created the SCADA program in collaboration with the American Dental Association. The fund was designed to support student clinicians as they pursue postdoctoral dental education programs or specialty training. Since 1976, SCADA has awarded $112,000 in fellowship grants. Tonight, we will present 2 fellowship award winners. Dr. Erin Booman was a 2020 SCADA participant from the University of California in San Francisco. She graduated from the University of California, Davis in 2013 and is currently enrolled in the DDS PhD program in the Oral and Craniofacial Sciences at the University of California in San Francisco. She's passionate about her studies in craniofacial skeletal biology with a thesis project addressing a fundamental question of what the molecular and what the cellular mechanisms that control the induction of bone in the jaw. Dr. Booman's research is of particular relevance to oral medicine as a whole because clinical medicine is only beginning to understand the biological regulation of the cranial neural crest tissues which determine bone, teeth, and other structures in the oral and craniomaxillofacial region. Her long-term goal is to devise molecular-based therapies for generating bone, which would have the potential for non-surgical treatment of craniofacial malformations, and to become an academic faculty member where she can inspire her future students. Congratulations, Dr. Booman.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm a DDS PhD student of the Oral Craniofacial Sciences graduate program at the University of California, San Francisco. I'm currently a 3rd-year dental student. I just entered clinical patient care, and I'm also a 7th-year PhD candidate in the lab of Dr. Schneider. It is truly an honor for me to receive the 2021 Henry Thornton SCADA Fellowship. This award is an important milestone for my training that provides resources for me to pursue a career in dentistry and research. My thesis project studies a signaling that controls the development of bone in the lower jaw. And this is important because once we understand the mechanism of jawbone formation, we can come up with more options to treat clinical cases when patients don't have sufficient bone in their jaws. I want to advance my dental education to specialize as an oral surgeon, and I want to study the translational aspect of my thesis project to ultimately provide alternative treatments to the traditional dental bone graft procedures. I would like to thank the SCADA committee and the team that organized this fellowship, and thank you for being part of my journey and for helping me advance further in my dentistry and in research.
Good evening. I am Bob Augsberger, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice President of the SCADA Board of Directors. It is my honor to introduce the second Henry M. Thornton SCADA Fellowship Award winner for 2021. Our recipient graduated from Harvard School of Dental Medicine in 2019, had the honor of representing Harvard at the 2019 SCADA competition, and is currently pursuing a PhD at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Our recipient has 13 peer-reviewed publications in scientific journals, has presented 24 posters or oral presentations at regional and national scientific meetings, and has been a contributing author to 3 book chapters. Our recipient's thesis work is focused on machine learning applications of early childhood caries. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Shroff Chandra.
Hi, everybody. My name is Deepthi Karhade, and I'm a third-year pediatric dentistry resident at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Thank you to SCADA, Dentsply Sirona, and AADR for selecting me as the recipient of this year's Henry M. Thornton SCADA Fellowship Award. I am so grateful for your generous contribution towards my education, and on a personal level, it means so much to me to have this kind of support. For as long as I can remember, and even as a child, I always enjoyed learning about science. As a student, not only was I fascinated by how science classes helped me appreciate the world around me, but I was also drawn to the way that through their work, scientists could shape their field, and by extension, our understanding of the world. My first exposure to research was as a sophomore in college, where I began working in a Drosophila lab studying mechanisms and control of recombination during meiosis and mitosis. At the Harvard School of Dental Medicine, I continued to cultivate this interest. My research examined opioid abuse and dependence in head and neck cancer patients, the prevalence of undiagnosed nevoid basal cell carcinoma syndrome in children with an odontogenic keratocyst, dental education, and dental implications of novel oral anticoagulants. Without a doubt, one of the biggest turning points in my academic journey was the opportunity that I had to represent Harvard at SCADA in 2019. I presented my work utilizing machine learning to predict 5-year survival of oral squamous cell carcinoma patients and was awarded second place in the clinical research and public health category. What was then my first exposure to machine learning has now become the focus of my master's degree. As part of the Zero Out Early Childhood Caries, otherwise known as the ZOE study, led by Dr. Kimon Devaris, I have since used machine learning to, independent of a clinical encounter, classify children with early childhood caries, children with severe and untreated disease, those at highest risk for severe dental trauma, and classify children into what we believe may be subtypes of early childhood caries. I am grateful for the support that we have received along the way. Our work received the Ralph E. McDonald Award at the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry and was also recently featured as a cloud computing case study by Google. While I do look forward to continuing this work in the future, I would like to take a moment here to acknowledge the many people who have been there for me along the way. Thank you so much to SCADA for your support and encouragement which you have given me. It means more to me than I can express, and I hope that I can pay this forward to the next generation of students. I'm very grateful to my mentors and my attendings for inspiring me to serve in the field of pediatric dentistry and for helping me grow every single day. I'm grateful to my parents for always believing in me and leading by example. And last but not least, I'm thankful to my husband for his support, wisdom, never-ending passion for learning, and for introducing me to the field of machine learning. Thank you all once again. I wish all of this year's SCADA participants the very best and look forward to participating in and contributing to SCADA for many years to come. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Erin Booman. I serve as an at-large member of the SCADA Board of Directors, and I have the pleasure of presenting the Alan J. Davis SCADA Achievement Award, named in honor of our first corresponding secretary. This Achievement Award honors a clinician science for outstanding service to the dental profession. This year's honoree is Martha J. Summersman, an internationally known researcher and educator in medicine, focusing on defining the key regulators controlling development, maintenance, and regeneration of dental, oral, and craniofacial tissues. She is currently chief of the Laboratory of Oral Connective Tissue Biology at NIH's National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal and Skin Diseases, NIAMS. And she recently completed her service as the director of the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, NIDCR, as part of the National Institute of Health, NIH, located at Bethesda, Maryland, USA. Dr. Summersman's academic career has spanned multiple roles at the University of Michigan, where I first got to know her, as well as the University of Washington, where she served as an associate dean and then as dean, until she was appointed the director of NIDCR in 2011. Dr. Summersman has more than 190 peer-reviewed publications with over 8,000 citations, and she has contributed to 20 books or book chapters. She is well regarded for her commitment to the advancement of science and oral health, as well as her commitment to mentoring dental students and dental scientists like myself. For these reasons, I'm highly honored to present Dr. Martha Summersman with the 2021 Alan J. Davis SCADA Achievement Award.
Greetings. It is a very special and a significant honor to be selected for the 2021 Alan J. Davis SCADA Achievement Award, an award that's focused on service to our profession. One of the highlights of my career has been the opportunities presented to mentor students and to watch these students bypass me in their knowledge and achievements, and then for me to be mentored by my students, a circle of lifelong learning, providing advancements for the next generation of academicians and healthcare providers committed to improving healthcare for all communities. Thank you so much and have a great meeting.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tazzle Castrawi, Treasurer of SCADA Board of Directors. It is my great honor to present the Burton Borgelt Faculty Advisor Award, named for a former CEO of Dentsply International. This award recognizes the work of a faculty member who is committed to mentoring students in research at his or her institution. This year's winner, Dr. Francesca Gory, has served as the Program Director for the HSDM First Institute Research Academy, which is a joint 3-year research-intensive program from which graduates receive a Doctor of Medical Science degree in oral biology. She has mentored numerous Harvard students and has also been a discipline director of craniofacial development and genetics, which is incorporated into the oral system science course. Her current work at HSDM is mainly focused on exploring the molecular, cellular, and genetic basis of bone remodeling and skeletal homeostasis in animal models and humans, and their regulations in health and disease. In particular, osteoporosis and lactation, but also rare skeletal disease and models of fracture repair and bone regeneration. She's particularly interested in the role of Wnt signaling in skeletal homeostasis, in which her work has led to 3 Young Investigator Awards. I am pleased to present the 2021 a Burton C. Borgel SCADA Faculty Advisor Award to Dr. Francesca Gory in recognition of their commitment to student teaching and research.
Hello, thank you for this award. I am truly honored to receive it. I would like to thank the SCADA Board of Directors for selecting me, and Dean Gian Nobile and the faculty at our School of Dental Medicine for nominating me for this award. I am the one accepting this award today, but this does not belong only to me. Throughout my career, I've been fortunate to be in different labs and learn science from excellent mentors. And I have been I've been lucky to learn from all of them how to be a mentor and how to nurture, support, and advise students. So I share this award with all of my mentors. I truly enjoy to work with students at Harvard School of Dental Medicine and to contribute to their education and to their research experience. So I share this award with all my students because each of them helped me to become a better mentor. The great Albert Einstein has said that doing science is kind of like riding a bike. You need to keep pedaling in order to move forward. So to all of the students out there, please keep moving, keep pedaling, and keep discovering. I'm really looking forward to all of the work you will be presenting at this year's meeting. Thank you again to the SCADA Board of Directors and to all of you for the honor you do to me today in giving me this award. Thank you.
The ADA Foundation Dentsply Sirona Research Award for dual degree candidates promotes and recognizes excellence in research by providing financial assistance to dual degree candidates, meaning a student who is pursuing both a dental degree as well as a PhD degree, and is interested in pursuing a career in research that advances the oral health of the public. Dr. Lauren Katz was selected as the 2020 award recipient. Dr. Katz completed her dental degree as well as an advanced education in prosthodontics and implantology at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Adams School of Dentistry, and she is pursuing her PhD in oral and craniofacial biomedicine. The $10,000 award, funded by Dentsply Sirona, will support her research investigating the characteristics and therapeutic applications of craniofacial muscle stem cells. Congratulations, Dr. Katz. And now it's time to honor the students representing 46 dental schools in the United States and Puerto Rico in the SCADA competition. Together with AADR, we recognize that our student clinicians are among the most dedicated and enthusiastic scholars in their respective institutions. And it's a distinct pleasure to introduce you to these future leaders of the dental profession.
Tanner Godfrey, Caitlin Kluch, Andrew McGee, Ramin Farhad, Simon Yoon, Patricia Hare, Stanley John, James Jang, Emily Ladnier, Dylan Handlin, Yiran Chu, Marcus Levitan, Jacob Johnson, Ivy Shen, Manavi Nagai, Ariana Aram, Grace Call, Haipe Luan, Harleen Atwal, Peter Wilkinson, Tian True Wind, Sarah Chinnery, Alexander Luttrell, Emily Johnson, Colton Allen, Nicole Romero, Azadeh Ni Matirad, Natalie Yam, Rui Zane, Nathan Rexinger, Corey Winkler, Mustafa Gurnari, Alicia Jimenez Thompson, Kazane Pax, Connor Scanlon, Brittany Link, Yijin Ki, Valeria Bravo, Alexandra Rogers, Kyle Kanechiku Wonkwo, Joyce Lee, Jordan Chen, Dane Reisinger, Shivam Patel, Sharon Sue, Nicholas Clayton, Courtney Lang, Eleni Langus.
This brings us to the portion of our program where the 46 students have been anxiously awaiting. And it's my pleasure to call on the president of the American Association for Dental Research, Dr. Mark Hertzberg, who will announce the winners of this year's Student Clinician Research Program.
Thank you, Dr. Dolan. Years ago, a New York City clothier that sold high-end fashions at low prices used the tagline, "An educated consumer is our best customer." Today, we recognize that, like scientists, intellectually engaged practitioners are going to be the life force of the future of dentistry and oral health care. The SCADA program provides a platform for many of the best and brightest to begin showing the way forward in research and for the profession. For the fourth year, AADR joined forces with Dentsply Sirona to co-sponsor the student competition for advancing dental research and its application, formerly known as the Student Clinicians of the American Dental Association. The SCADA program advances our collective commitment to empower the next generation of dental leaders. As president of AADR, I have the honor and privilege to announce the winners of the SCADA competition. So let's begin with Category 1, Clinical Research and Public Health. The third place winner from the University of Tennessee, Joyce Lee. The second place winner from East Carolina University, Corey Winkler. And the first place winner from Marquette University, Eleni Langus.
I'm so honored to be one of the winners of the 2021 Student Competition for Advancing Dental Research and its Application, also known as SCADA. This experience taught me so much about the dental research process and how research can have a positive impact on the delivery of dental care. For those of you who are unfamiliar with my project, I researched how scanning speed, scanning pattern, and tip size influence the accuracy of intraoral scans. I want to recognize and thank Dr. Hunsuk An, one of my prosthodontic instructors and mentors at Marquette Dental School, for providing me with this project idea. I want to thank Mr. Arya Gill, a current Marquette University student and colleague, for all of his support compiling the data for statistical analysis. I want to thank my family for their support and encouragement throughout this process. While this is an individual award, it definitely involves a team effort. Lastly, I want to thank Dentsply Sirona and the American Association for Dental Research for supporting competitions such as SCADA and for sponsoring this great award. It's no secret that dental school can be very challenging and demanding, but I found this project to be an enjoyable experience among the rigors of meeting multiple school requirements. I hope future competition participants and award recipients feel the same way. I'm very grateful for this recognition, and I thank you all so much.
Category 2, Basic and Translational Science Research. The third place winner from the University of Florida, James Jung. The second place winner from the Ohio State University, Kazuni Parks. And the first place winner from the Medical University of South Carolina, Alexandra Rogers.
I am so honored to be selected as the winner of the Basic Science category for the 2021 SCADA competition. This experience has provided me with an excellent opportunity to share my research, and it will serve as a stepping stone for my career in dental academia. I know the last year and a half has presented many challenges for us, so I want to send a big thank you to the SCADA Board of Directors, the whole team at Dentsply Sirona, and the AADR for all of your efforts to ensure that the SCADA competition could go on in a virtual format. I also want to thank the SCADA judges for their time and thoughtful questions, as well as all of the other participants. And finally, I want to recognize all of my mentors at the Medical University of South Carolina, Dean Huja, Dr. Vuthaganan, and my PhD advisor, Dr. Christy Kern. I look forward to seeing everyone next year. Thank you.
On behalf of AADR, congratulations to all the participants and to the awardees.
Congratulations to all our award recipients and the participants in the 2021 SCADA program. Thank you for attending this awards program, honoring our student clinicians, and please accept our best wishes for a wonderful evening and a most successful AADR annual session.